Are you ready to begin, Marilyn?
Where's everybody else?
They've already done their exams. You're the last one. You have 10 minutes when I say begin writing.
10 minutes? But I thought this was 3 hours.
I'm sorry, but you're mistaken. 10 minutes.
But Mr. Fisher, that's not fair. I prepared for a 3-hour exam.
Then you'll just have to make the best of it. You may begin writing now. Your time is now up. Are you deaf, Miss Chambers? I said your time was up. I'm sorry. Judging from a quick look at this, I'd say you'd failed. You do better. 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 You do better.
Okay? Oh, sorry.
It's okay. Oh, Adam, I just had this really awful nightmare.
About what?
About failing the exams.
Oh, look, it's just your mind playing tricks.
Oh, I know, but I couldn't handle it if I failed, Adam. I mean, everybody in Summer Bay would say I was a bimbo then.
Look, you're not a bimbo and you're not going to fail, okay?
Yeah, I know, but it was so real. I mean, you were in it and Matt was in it.
Well, what did we do?
But you told me I was stupid for trying in the first place.
Oh, Maz, it's only a dream.
No, but now I'm scared I'm going to turn up for the exam. I'm not going to be able to remember anything.
Look, you're not going to fail, okay? Now repeat after me, I'm not going to fail.
I'm not going to fail.
Look, promise me you'll keep saying it until you believe it.
Okay, I promise.
All right. Well, just keep thinking positive, okay?
Okay.
Good night.
Night. I am not going to fail.
Maz, hurry up. You've only got an hour before your exam starts.
I'm not going.
What?
I can't go, Adam. I can't bear the thought of failing.
Look, you're not going to fail. Now, come on, grab a shower and get dressed. I've got your brekkie ready.
Adam, don't you see? That dream, it was a sign. It means I'm not going to pass. I just can't bear the thought of failing.
Look, you're throwing away all your hard work. Not to mention your future. I mean, so what? You had a bad dream. I mean, I've dreamt of being run over by a bus.
Well, Adam, that's awful.
Yeah, well, I'm still here, aren't I? Look, it's all in the mind, so just blank it out and think positive.
Oh, I can't, Adam. It's like all my information was written on a big blackboard and someone came along and rubbed it all off.
Yeah, and it'll all come back to you as soon as you get into the classroom, I swear.
No, it won't, Adam. It's gone. I can hardly even remember my own name.
Mr. Fisher, we've got a major disaster on our hands. Marilyn's freaked out. She doesn't want to do the exams.
Well, why on earth not?
Well, she had this dream. It's a long story, but you've got to talk her out of it.
Well, it's all very well, Adam, but the exams are due to start in half an hour. I can hardly go running off.
Well, you've got to. There's so much at stake.
But I can't.
You know how much work she's put into this? You're trying to tell me you're just going to sit back and let her fail?
I'm sorry, Mr. Fisher, but there's just no way I can do it.
But don't be silly, Marilyn. You've worked very hard. If anyone should be confident about passing these exams, it's you.
Mr. Fisher, I'm sorry, but everything I've learned has just gone out of my head.
Believe me, it is very common for students to panic before the start of an exam. Now, the answer is quite simple. Just go in and do it. Reading the questions will trigger your memory and everything will come flooding back.
Well, I wish it was that simple, Mr. Fisher.
Well, you're not worried about this dream, surely?
Mr. Fisher, it was an omen. I know it was.
Marilyn, dreams don't tell the future. They're simply a reflection of our insecurities, our inner fears, and it is perfectly normal to have those fears on the eve of an important exam.
Yeah, that's what I've been trying to tell her.
Yeah, that's all it is, believe me. Now, look, if you like, I can wait while you get ready.
No, really. There's no need, thank you. Thank you both for everything that you've done for me, but there is no way I can sit for that exam.
But, Marilyn...
Mr. Fisher, what if I do the exam and I remember everything and I fail anyway? And every time I look in the mirror, I'll have to wonder where I was when they were handing out the brains, and that's what everybody else will think too.
But this is nonsense. I mean, apart from anything else, you're not going to fail anyway.
Mr. Fisher, There are times in this life when you just have to accept who you are and be happy with it. Now, I am just not an intellectual. I never was, and I never will be.
Well, there isn't much time.
Just don't give up, all right?
Adam, I don't want to talk about it anymore.
Look, you've missed one exam, so what? We've got a doctor's certificate for that. All we've got to do is sit for the rest.
All we've got... Oh. What good is a doctor's certificate for a total failure?
Oh, you're not a total failure.
I can't even pour a cup of tea properly.
Look, if you think like a loser, you'll become one.
It's funny that, isn't it?
You're not the only one who gets scared, you know?
So,
So spare a thought for me.
Adam, what have you possibly got to get scared about?
Lots of things.
Like what?
Like you. What happens to me when you get your HSC?
Well, I won't. Not now.
If you sit for it, you will. I know you will. And then what will you want with a dumb cleaner like me, eh?
Adam, don't be silly.
I'm not being silly.
You are.
Look, I'm scared, Marilyn. I really am.
Well, don't be, okay?
Then try taking some of your own advice for once.
Adam, please don't go on at me all the time.
Then listen to what I'm saying, Maz.
Please leave me alone.
Marilyn! Fine. Yeah, it's your life. But if you want my opinion, I think you're being totally stupid. Toast?
Oh, no, thank you. Tea?
No.
I'm not going to go and do that exam, you know, Adam.
Marilyn...
I thought about it all night and I just can't, okay? Especially after not going yesterday.
Why not?
Because I can't ever walk into that school again. I mean, everybody's going to stare at me.
Well, they won't. They'll be too busy worrying themselves to even notice you.
They will. They're all going to point and stare and say, there's Marilyn, she didn't come yesterday.
So what are you going to do then?
I'm going to go and see Mr. Stewart and ask him if I can have my old working hours back.
Oh, good thinking. Yeah, that'll be better than having a career, won't it?
I can't help it, Adam. It's where I belong. I just wish I'd been smart enough to realise that 6 months ago. So you're not going, huh? Yeah, well, now that I stop and think about it, you probably are making the right decision. What? Oh, look, I shouldn't have kept pushing her. I'm sorry, okay? What? That's okay. Well, no, it's not. I mean, I reckon you're showing good sense. Well, look, you know you're not going to make it to the top, so you're quite happy to sit where you're at the bottom. Do you really think so? Yeah. But look, that's all right. I mean, there's nothing worse than ambition to make a person all bitter and twisted and lose all their friends. Yeah. I suppose you're right. Oh, of course I am. Yeah. I mean, look, if you want to stay a nobody for the rest of your life, that's fine. Go for it. Yeah. What was that for? That was for caring about me, Adam, even though I am a failure.
I've never had that many fishing reels in stock. Yeah!
Oh, good morning, Mr. Stewart.
Marilyn, what the hell are you doing here? You're supposed to be doing your exam.
Yes, well, that's what I came to talk to you about, actually. I've decided not to do it.
You what?
I'm not going to do my HSC.
Well, why on earth not?
Well, I'm only going to fail anyway, so what's the point? Actually, I just came around to ask you if I could go back to working, you know, my old full-time working hours.
No, you can't, Marilyn.
Why not?
Well, I put up with this HSC business for the last 6 months. There's no way knowing a man you're not going to sit for that exam. Now walk this way, whether you like it or not.
But Mr. Stewart! Mr. Stewart!
Oh, good day there, Don. I believe you got some HSC exams on here today.
Well, yes.
Yeah, well,
yes,
I've got another candidate for you. Sometimes you've got to be cruel to be kind, you know.
Yeah. Come on, mate. Come on. Quick.
Ah, that can't be right. It's open.
Mr. Stewart!
Oh, not again.
Hope you don't mind me popping around like this.
No, not at all, Marilyn. How did your exam go?
Well, that's why I came to see you. I really want to thank you, Mr. Stewart. I mean, if it wasn't for you, right now, I would be a failure.
Never, Marilyn, never.
No, it's true. And you know something else, Mr. Stewart? I don't think I would have been able to live with myself. I mean, all those hours and hours and months of studying. I just wanted to tell you that I'm extremely grateful.
No worries, Marilyn. Any time at all. Just close the door on your way up, would you, dear?
You know, the exam wasn't half as bad as I expected it was going to be.
Mr. Stewart, are you all right? I mean, you seem to be a little bit annoyed about something.
I've lost $50, Marilyn.
Oh, dear, $50 is a lot of money.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Would you like me to help you look for it?
No, Marilyn, it's all right.
Sometimes I find when you've lost something, it's best if you just retrace your steps.
Hey?
Now, can you remember where you saw the $50 last?
Marilyn, I'm not talking about $50 as in a flaming note. I'm talking about $50 in my accounts.
Silly me.
Yeah, silly you, all right.
Hi, we're home. Hello.
Just the two I wanted to have a word
I
with.
just came around to tell Mr. Stewart how very grateful I am to him for him to persuade me.
Marilyn,
to the HSC
Marilyn, I've got something I need to talk to the kids about.
I just wanted to say that I was very grateful.
I know you're very grateful, Marilyn, and I appreciate it. Goodbye now.
Bye, Mr. Stewart.
Bye, Marilyn.
Stephen, there is no way I'm ever going to get all of this into my brain.
Why are you so nervous about history?
I've been like this before every exam.
Yeah, but you've done really well on every exam, haven't you?
Stephen, I've already missed one, English.
Yeah, but you got a deferral for that.
Oh, no.
You'll be fine.
Well, it's easy for you to say, Stephen. Everybody says you're brilliant.
Yeah, well, exams are exams. If you know it and you can put it on paper, you pass. If you don't, you don't.
Well, Mr. Fisher says that the only exam that matters is the exam that you're about to do. And he cannot emphasise enough the importance of last-minute revision.
See? You'll be okay. If you remember his exact words, you'll pass this stuff.
Oh, do you think so?
Of course. Ma'am, I don't think it's such a good idea.
Of course it is, Stephen. I mean, we're both doing the same exam tomorrow, and there's no reason why you and I shouldn't be studying
Yeah,
for
but
it
if it's not in my head now, it never will be.
Well, so you know everything, do you, Stephen, from the beginning to the end?
Well, I'm a bit hazy on Russia, but... Well, I can't cram all that in one evening.
Well, you can if I'm helping you. I mean, personally, Stephen, I think they're going to be very big on Russia this year, you know, with all the communists.
I bet there won't even be one question. Want to put money on it?
No, I don't. I put lots of work into Stalin, thank you very much.
Good on you.
Look, Stephen, I know your studies fell behind when you were spending all that time out there with Jennifer, and I just... Oh, I'm sorry, Stephen. I didn't mean to be rude.
No, look, it's okay. I appreciate what you're doing, except... Well, I'd just rather go home and not think about it. Last-minute study's no good. You're better off just getting a good night's sleep.
But, Stephen...
No, Marilyn. It's a nice idea, but forget about it. See you at the exam tomorrow.
Okay. Now, are you sure you can manage without me, Mr. Stewart? I feel a bit guilty.
Oh, don't worry about it, Marilyn. I've got Blake helping me at the moment anyway.
Blake? How come?
Oh, don't ask. It's a long story. You just concentrate on passing your exams.
Oh, I will. You know, I'm going to be up studying all night tonight. I even asked Stephen if he wanted to come over and study with me, but he reckons it's a waste of time.
Well, that's a load of rubbish, Marilyn. It's never a waste of time, right up until the exam.
I know. That's what I told him. But he wouldn't be in it. He wouldn't even change his mind.
Well, sometimes people need their minds changed for them.
What do you mean?
Well, you know how you'd made up your mind not to sit for the exams?
Oh, yeah. Hi, Pippa.
Oh, hi.
Where's Stephen?
Well, he's watching television.
Stephen! I think you should really be coming with me and doing some study.
I told you the best thing before an exam is rest.
He's not worried about history, Marilyn.
Well, he should be, Pippa. I mean, he only knows half of Russia, and even that's the wrong half. And wouldn't it be just awful if he failed because of Stalin? Now, Matt's taken Adam to the city, so the house is empty, so you can go and get a toothbrush and stay the night with me.
Marilyn?
Just do what you're told, Stephen. One of these days when you're a PhD or a professor or something, you're going to remember this day and thank me. Go on. This time tomorrow, you're going to know more about Russia than Gorbachev.
Pippa.
I think you should go, Stephen.
Pippa, you think I was a bit too, aggressive?
No, I thought you were marvellous. You weren't aggressive at all. You were more, assertive.
Assertive.
I reckon Stalin expected Hitler to invade Russia.
Well, he didn't.
This cramming stuff is stupid.
Oh, come on, Stephen. You've only got to do it for another 2 hours.
You're as bad as Stalin.
Stephen, what date did Germany cross over into Russia?
1939, wasn't it?
Oh, Stephen, get serious if you want to pass the HSC. It was June the 22nd, 1941. Now, write it down.
1941.
Yes. What was the operation called?
Barbarossa.
How'd you know that?
Lucky guess.
What happened in 1937?
I don't know, you tell me.
Commander-in-Chief Tukhachevsky and 2/3 of his officers above the rank of colonel were shot. Stalin thought they were all spies.
Well, that's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
How'd the Russians fight the Germans if they didn't have any officers?
Why don't you look it up?
Why don't you tell me?
This is the last time. Stalin had to let what was left of his army out of prison to lead the troops.
Huh. Marilyn, wake up!
What?
It's quarter to 9.
Oh.
We're going to miss the exams, quick!
Oh, but Steven, I've got to have a shower.
No, you can't have a shower. We're going to miss the exam.
I haven't got dressed.
You're dressed.
I haven't done my hair.
Your hair looks
I
fine.
My slippers on. Oh.
Get inside. Right. You may turn over your papers and commence now.
What were the aims of Stalin's domestic policies in 1939? And how successful was he at achieving the aims?
All right, everyone, time's up. Finish the sentence you're working on and put down your pens.
Can you believe it? Stalin was the first question.
I know, but you're going to be sat up all night studying now.
No talking, Marilyn.
Sorry, Mr. Fisher. Steven, why don't we go to the diner for lunch?
Yeah, my shout.
Okay.
Marilyn, there's to be no talking till you leave the exam rooms. Oh, and I'd like you to wait behind when the others leave. You as well, Stephen.
What have we done now?
Nothing. I'd just like a word with you in my office, that's all. Close the door, please. Now, perhaps you'd care to explain why you saw fit to breach school regulations this morning.
What regulations?
Arriving 10 minutes late for a formal exam.
Oh, Mr. Fisher, is that all? For a minute there, I thought it was something serious.
Well, you obviously don't realise I could have refused to allow you to even sit the exam.
Well, we were up all night studying. We must have dozed off.
Yeah.
We woke up and it was almost 9 o'clock.
We didn't have time to have a shower or change our clothes or anything.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Well, Mr. Fisher, you wouldn't be so mean as to let us do the whole exam and then fail us.
Marilyn, whether or not you failed depends entirely on how well you did. And I'm quite sure that extra study last night would have stood you in very good stead. So, all right.
Is that it?
Yes. Well, almost. I may as well take this opportunity to wish you both the best of luck. Not that I think you'll need it.
Thanks, Mr. Fisher.
You've always been one of my least troublesome students, Stephen, and you, Marilyn, have taught me the importance of keeping an open mind.
Me?
Well, yes. I have to admit that I never thought you were capable of the commitment and dedication necessary to pass the HSC, but, well, I'm pleased to say you've proved me very wrong.
Well, maybe we should see if I do pass first, Mr. Fisher.
Oh, you will. I'm sure you will. Well, I guess that's it. I'm sure you've got an end-of-exam celebration planned somewhere.
Yep, thanks.
Oh, look, there's just one more thing. If either of you should in the future ever need any advice or help or anything, well, please feel free. I may not be your headmaster anymore, but, well, maybe now I could be a friend.
Righto, you two. I've detected a fair bit of frivolity coming from you guys ever since I arrived. Now, what is the occasion?
Well, guess who just finished their last exam?
I guess it's certain they pass.
Right, congratulations.
Thank you. Mind you, we nearly failed because we came to the exam late.
Oh, I can imagine what Mr. Fisher would have said about that.
You should have seen him. You do realise I could have refused to allow you to sit the exam.
Don't be mean. I think Mr. Fisher Donald is a real sweetie.
Donald.
Yes, well, he said he wanted us all to be friends.
Yeah, but he didn't mean, like, you could call him by his first name.
Well, what else do you call your friends by, Stephen?
Well, he'll always be Mr. Fisher to me.
Oh, well, what do you call him, Graham?
No, I'm with Stephen. It's always Mr. Fisher. So, and I have a sneaking suspicion that's just the way he likes it now.
Do you know, Mr. Stewart, that they make you wait 2 whole months? Isn't that awful? Hi, Donald.
Marilyn. Yeah, hello, Alf.
G'day, Don.
Of course, once I get my results back, Mr. Stewart, you might have to look for a new assistant.
Oh, so you're pretty confident about getting enough points to get into the police force, eh, Marilyn?
Not the police force. Teachers' college.
Since when?
Oh, well, I've been thinking about it for a while, really. I think I'd make a really good teacher. Don't you, Donald?
Yeah, well,
You know, it was you who put the idea in my head in the first place.
Good one, Don.
Yeah, you know, all that stuff you said about dedication and commitment and how you always wanted to be friends with Stephen and myself. Which reminds me. Now, do you prefer being called Donald, just plain Donald, or Don or Donny?
Well, what do you reckon, Donny?
Oh, all right, you lot. Make way for the mail.
Which bag's the HSC results in?
You think I'd tell you like that? I made that mistake last year. Nearly got killed in the stampede.
Well, when can we have our results, Mr. Bagley?
The post office opens at 9 o'clock. Not a second before.
Oh, well, 59 minutes, but who's counting, Stephen?
Come on, Mr. Bagley, it's 9:05.
All right, you lot, here they are. Adamson. Bedford. Chambers. Collins. Davids. Davies. Edwards. Evans. Salmon.
Marilyn, what are you doing over here? What'd you get?
I don't know yet, Stephen. I'm too scared to open it.
Yeah, same here. Maybe we should open each other's.
Yeah, good idea. Stephen, well, congratulations. Look, that's fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
Stephen, we'll get you in the top 5%. That means you can go to any university you want.
Yeah, I will, won't I?
Oh, Stephen, you deserve it. You worked so hard. Oh. Now tell me what I got.
What?
Tell me what I got, Stephen. Did I pass? Oh, my God, I knew I would fail. I knew I should never have gone back to school. It was just such a waste of time.
No, Marilyn, look, you passed by heaps.
Oh,
It's great.
I passed. I can't believe it. I passed my